Ciao, benvenuti tutti. How are you, loves? Welcome. We are live today, dining with the Diva. We are Tuesday. It is mercoledì. That's right. Sorry, martedì. Even I'm forgetting my time. There it is, sweethearts. How are you all, loves, today? I thought today would be fun to make a somewhat healthy bowl. I love bowls, and I'm going to show you what those are. It's a combination of things. It can be meats, any type of protein, vegetables, beans, kale, spinach, whatever you have in your pantry. But today I thought it would be great. Actually, this was inspired, and the recipe is pretty much on what the Bon Appetit website did that I'm going to show you. I'm going to show you two different things. I'm going to show you this bowl. Hi, Michael. How are you, sweetheart? Thanks for joining me today. So this is going to be a bowl of a sausage, white bean, and kale bowl. And then we're going to put a poached egg on top, and I'm going to show you how to poach an egg. And I'm brave because I'm doing it live. A live poached egg. Hi, Michael. How are you? Hi, Cheryl, sweetheart. Thanks for joining me. Hi, Michael. How are you, love? Thanks for joining us today. I'm going to do a bowl. So let's get started, sweetheart. I have the water behind me coming up to a simmer for the poached eggs because that big Le Creuset is the only thing I can do it on here in this induction burner. But I'm going to get my sausage started and my onion and show you guys this bowl. It's really simple. If you like white beans, or if you have garbanzo beans, any type of beans, if you have some sausage, some chicken breast, what I'm going to do is saute an onion and some celery. I actually didn't saute it ahead of time today, but I'm going to get my fabulous pan started to heat up, and I'm going to put some olive oil in it, and I'm going to chop, I'm going to move that over, lovies, chop an onion. Dr. Lars, Mama's in the house, Mama Lamberti. Dr. Lars he sharpened my knives for me, which is great. We're going to do a knife tutorial sometime. Hi, Ann. Hi, sweetheart. Hi, Kelster. Okay, please don't stop working. Oh, you know what it is, guys. As soon as this moves off the heat, it actually turns off. It's a safety function. But you just have to make it sure it's right there. So I'm going to dice up some onion, just some white onion. That's not what the recipe that I actually posted calls for, but I have extra onion and I don't want them to go bad. So I thought I would just chop up some onion and saute it in some olive oil, and maybe a little bit of celery just to give it some crunch would be lovely. I'm going to start with some lovely olive oil I just got from Aldi. Fabulous. I had a nice Aldi order yesterday delivered, my organic olive oil. So I'm going to start that in my pan. Put a good glug, sweethearts. Good glug. Good glug of olive oil. And we're going to put the onion in and celery, because I love celery and I have a lot of it. So I'm going to use it up. I'm going to use it up. And I'm going to have white beans. I'm going to put in there after the sausage a handful of fresh kale, and then I'm going to finish it with I'm going to deglaze it with some white wine and maybe some stock. And at the end, I'm going to finish it with some fresh squeeze of lemon juice, some red chili pepper flakes, and some gratings of grana padano. You could do also, of course, Parmesan. I just don't have any Parm on me right now. I just have my grana padano block, as you know. I've been using that. Hi, Suzanne Turley. How are you, sweetheart? Thanks for joining me. Love to San Francisco. Love you guys. So just chopping up a little celery, a little onion, sweethearts. There we go. Getting that all done. Boom. See, as soon as you move it, it turns off. It doesn't like you to move it. All good, loves. All good. So we're just going to put this in the pan. Ooh, you hear the sizzle. That's what you want to hear. The sizzle. We're going to saute up that. Then I'll put the sausage in. Woo! There we go, lovies. We're going to saute that up. Get that browning. I have my white beans. I have a beautiful can of white beans that I've rinsed and drained, and I have right here waiting to go in. Hi, Mo. How are you, loves? Great to see you. Thanks for joining me today on my live. Wow, I think we're up to 120 subscribers. I like to add a little more oil, but that's me. You're lucky I didn't put in butter and oil. But let's keep it somewhat healthy today. This could be vegetarian, it could be vegan, you could just do it with vegetables. You could do it, actually I was going to roast some broccoli today, but I didn't get to it. But I love roasted broccoli. Roasted in the oven at about 400 degrees with some olive oil, salt, and pepper. Add that to this bowl. It would be fabuloso. It'd be so good. I love roasted broccoli and cauliflower. They're just fantastic. And Brussels sprouts too. But what I was thinking of coming up for some new recipes, I was gonna do, hi Terry and Bob, how are you loves? Yeah, I love white beans. Me too, sweetheart. These are great. Hi, Auntie Lynn. Hi, sweethearts. Mommy says hi. Hi, William. Hi, sweetheart. William's one of my fabulous students. How are you, love? Yes. So we're just sauteing up the white onion and the celery. Gonna get that all nice and sauteed down. A little bit brown. It'll be fantastic. Yes, white beans are great. I love garbanzo beans too. I know something that we do. You can go get some cans of garbanzo beans at Aldi, and they're about 59 cents a can. They're fabulous. We keep them in the pantry. I know Dr. Lars and I sometimes for lunch will just open one, rinse them, and put them in a bowl with some olive oil, salt, pepper, and lemon juice, lemon zest. It's amazing, and it keeps you all day. They're very fiber-packed. They're amazing. They're fantastic, and they're delicious. I love garbanzo beans because they're firmer and they're not as mealy. White beans are a little bit more soft, maybe not mealy, but they're softer. I love garbanzo beans because I love hummus. I know Mama Lamberti doesn't like garbanzo beans. She likes black beans and such. Yes. So we're just going to saute this down, lovies. And then, I know, I'm being naughty. I'm going to add sausage. I know. I had sausage in the house. I want to use it up. Hi, Jan. How are you from Denmark? Yay. Lars's brother's watching. Lars's brother is an amazing cook, chef, and he makes beautiful bread. Some fabulous bread, right, Jan? It's gorgeous. So let's just chunk up our beautiful sausage. This is the sausage that I used in the risotto. Hi, Margaret. How are you, love? Thanks for joining us. I use this sausage in the risotto, and it just has a great scent to it. It's just wonderful. So I thought, why not? Let's do a little sausage in here. I'm going to brown up the sausage, chunk it up, and then I'm going to add the white beans. Really pretty fast recipe. It's just a matter of getting the sausage browned, loves. And I have a great bag of already washed organic kale from Aldi. Fabulous store. It's a curly kale, so it's like this. It's fantastic. You just add it right in. I also love the lacinato kale, the one that's not as curly. It's the longer, thinner, flatter kale, if you can find it. I love that. It's a great kale as well. Fabulous kale to use in salads and things. Because this kale, if you use it in salad, it's actually, if you want it in salad raw, it's best to massage the kale because it gets it much more soft. Because to eat this raw with a dressing can be very hard. You know, curly kale is somewhat tough, a little prickly. But it's fantastic if you massage it in with some oil and some fabulous balsamic vinegar, and it softens it. It's just fantastic. So here we are, loves. We're just browning up this beautiful sausage. I know when we were on last time, Chef Abe. Hi, Melody. Hi, sweetheart. How are you? Chef Abe, who's a fabulous chef at one of the restaurants locally here, Stoke, he asked if I drained the sausage fat off. And I find this sausage actually doesn't have that much fat. It's not sitting in a pool of fat. So I actually didn't have to drain it off. Really, it's not that fatty of a sausage, I find. That it's not sitting there like in a pool of like bacon fat and that sort of thing. So let's just brown this up, lovies. Woo! And then I'm going to poach the eggs later. Here's the technique for poaching the eggs. I've only watched 70,000 videos since yesterday. Well, hi, Jody. Hi, sweetheart. What's a great video is Gordon Ramsay. He's hilarious. Because I do have a poacher, an egg poacher, you know, one of those you can buy and you put the water underneath and has the 4 little cups. But I wanted to actually do the real poach in the water. The key is to have a very full pan to do it in with a good amount of water, and also add apple cider vinegar or lemon juice to the water because it firms up the egg white and keeps it from going all over the place. Also, there's a vortex technique that you use a whisk and you create this vortex, and then when you put the egg in, it spins around so the egg white sort of comes over itself. So I'm going to try it, loves. I'm going to be brave, and also, big key, room temperature eggs. Room temperature eggs. That's the big key for a lot of things. You want the eggs room temperature as well. That's what I learned. So I've done it before, but I've never done it live. You know what I mean? Haven't done it live, so we're gonna try that out. We're just browning up our sausage. Hi, Angelo. Ciao, sweetheart. Grande tenore. How are you, dear? Angelo is a fabulous tenor, and he also does a cooking show. And we're gonna have to get together sometime and do a dual cooking show and sing some duets, love. I'll pretend I'm a soprano again and we can sing some. So here we go, lovies. We're just gonna get all this sauteed down. I may add just a little bit of salt, not much, because sausage can be intense. And a little black pepper, because it's fabulous. We love black pepper. There we go, sweethearts. Great thing for pepper is to toast your peppercorns and then put them in your mill. Makes them even more flavorful. So here we go, loves. We're gonna, as you see, we have the brown bits on the bottom again, but we're going to deglaze that with a little bit of white wine and stock when this is all cooked through. Then add the beans and the kale, and you're gonna see we're gonna have this fabulous bowl. It's gonna be delectable and delicious. And then I'm gonna show you the poached egg. Do you keep your eggs in the fridge or always at room temp? Good question. Sort of both. I actually, once our friend has brought them, we have a friend who has chickens, he brings them to us. They stay out a little bit at room temp, but overnight, and if they're gonna be out, if I'm gonna use them a lot, I am definitely put them in the fridge, but then take them out a few hours beforehand if I use them. That's what I do, sweetheart, yeah. Hello, Wayne Gamitter, how are you, sweetheart? Thanks for joining me today on my live cooking show, DWTD. That's the initials now. Toasting the peppercorns. I never thought of that. Hi, Kevin. Yes, love, toasting the spices and peppercorns brings out their flavor because the oils are released. So it's great to sort of toast the peppercorns in a pan very lightly and then put them back in the pepper mill, and they're great, fantastic. So as you see, loves, we're browning up this beautiful sausage. It's not too fatty. There's not really too much fat in it at all. As you see, we're just gonna brown this up. I'm gonna add my beautiful white beans. Yes, yes, sweethearts, I'm so glad you're joining me today. It's lovely. It's a little bit of a gray day here, but it's all right. It's sunny when you all are here. How'd you like that one? Yes. And I've uploaded all my videos now. The one for the risotto that was 1 hour and 15 minutes took about 2 days. But they're all now on my YouTube channel, sweethearts. So that's Dining with the Diva, all one word, and I'll put the link in there. So please send it out to all your friends. My next goal is 250 subscribers. It'll be fabuloso. I also have a little surprise later on after this, loves. I'm doing a celebration. Today's March 31st. And today we're going to celebrate all the March birthdays. So I have a little piece of fudge cake and candles. And I'm going to have to sing happy birthday a cappella. That's what's going to happen. But that's all right. I've done it many times. Too many times. You know when you work in places and people say, oh, it's their birthday, sing. Sing, sing. It's like, you know, you push a button and out rolls the song. Yes, could you write a check, please, as well? No, but my mom's laughing. It's all good. So we're browning up this, lovies. It's looking lovely, lovely, lovely. And what we're going to do now, we're going to add these beautiful white beans, just a can of white beans that we drained. Yes, Mother?
Do you deglaze before the beans or beans before?
I don't know. Maybe I'll deglaze before the beans. Let's try it. I have a little white wine. Hi, Anne. How are you, Anna, sweetheart? Thanks from beautiful Denmark. I'm going to deglaze with a little white wine. I have a little stock. I know this is my leftover stock. I keep it in my old little juice containers here. So I'm going to, thank you for the question, Mama. So we're going to deglaze that down and get all that beautiful bits off the bottom, which is where all the flavor is in here. And we're going to cook that down just a little bit. We're going to add our beans and our kale. That'll be finished. I'm going to show you the poached egg. That'll be quick. I'm just going to make sure that the water is coming to a boil behind me, so it's going to be pretty ready to go with the egg. Takes about 2 minutes. I'm going to get my slotted spoon. That's what you need as well, and also paper towel to drain the egg. So we're just going to cook this down with a little stock, and white wine is lovely. If you have fresh herbs, if you have basil, if you have thyme, some parsley at the end of this thrown in would be delicious as well. It'd be fabuloso. It'd be really great. Here we go. It's already. Grazie, Mamma. Mama's helping. Help her. Helper day. So what are you guys baking and cooking? I know a lot of you are cooking. I know a lot of you are doing breads. Breads are a big thing in baking and baking cakes. Are you baking quick breads? I know a lot of people are doing really intense sourdoughs. I thought it would be fun coming up because when I don't sleep at night, which is often lately, I spend my time looking at recipes. So I was looking for a recipe coming up because my mother bought a lot of yeast.
Oh, did I?
In the past 4 weeks. When this started going down, Mom just hoarded the yeast.
Yes.
So like other people have toilet paper, we have yeast. We have yeast. So I thought, well, why not use the yeast? Let's make some pizza dough. So there's a great recipe for a pizza dough with a cast iron skillet that I thought would be great fun to try to do. So we're definitely going to do that one, sweetheart. So I've deglazed this down, adding the white beans. Boom, pop them right in here, loves. Look at this. It's bellissimo, so beautiful. And the white beans are already cooked. Really, they just have to be heated through. And as soon as they're heated through a bit, lovies, then I'm going to add the fabulous chopped kale. Already cleaned, triple washed. It's fantastic. It's also great to use if you're a big smoothie person or a juicer. Fantastic. This is great for smoothies as well. Put that handful of that in your smoothie in the morning. It's fantastic. So here's the beans. They're just being heated now, lovies. And then I will put this off to the side as soon as I put the kale in. I'm going to put a big handful of kale. Beautiful. Boom. Fantastic. You could also do this with spinach. Hi, sweetheart. Hi, sissy. How are you? I'm doing a lovely, not vegetarian, but I'm doing kale and beans, and sausage. This also, loves, makes a great soup. If you don't want to do a bowl, there's a beautiful soup that is a white bean and kale and sausage soup. And you just would, basically use carrot, celery, onion. Hi, Celeste, how are you? Thanks for joining me. Add, your celery, carrot, onion, and saute that down and add the sausage. Then add some white beans and some stock or some water. Add the kale in at the end. You have a beautiful soup, a gorgeous hearty soup. I love white bean soup. The Italians love bean soups. Pasta fazool, pasta fagioli, fantastic. Ribollita, which you do with day-old bread, great soup. So let's just saute this down, lovies. And then I'm going to finish it. You could finish it with a little vinegar if you wanted to use vinegar. I'm going to use some fresh squeezed lemon juice here, loves. And just get this all nice and sauteed down. Have a little lemon juice at the end, which will brighten the flavor. If you want to brighten food, always use a little lemon juice or vinegar. Apple cider vinegar, white vinegar, whatever vinegar you have is fantastic. So we're just going to saute this down a little bit. And I'm going to try it and adjust the seasoning. Just make sure we have everything seasoned well. You could also put a little more stock in if you want it a little soupier. This is a bowl. It's almost stewy type of bowl, which I love. And you could add rice to this if you wanted, or quinoa if you wanted to do that as well. It'd be fantastic. You don't have to use the meat. You could use chicken breast. You could use turkey sausage, chicken sausage. Let your imagination run wild, loves. That's what it's about. So this is a gorgeous, gorgeous lunch, gorgeous dinner. Very simple. You can keep this for the week, and it's so fabulous. Hi, Anna. How are you, love? So have this. Some people that need to make up their lunches. This is great to keep in your Tupperware. Take it, heat it up. It's fabulous. It's really great because it stays very sturdy because the beans are sturdy, the sausage is sturdy, and also the kale is very sturdy. So it holds up very well to keep in the refrigerator for a while. It's just great. So here we go, lovies. Look at this. Boom. Gorgeous, fabulous. So I'm going to take that off now. I'm just going to add a little squeeze of lemon juice. Make sure you don't have any seeds in there. We don't need any dentist visits right now. Right, Mama? No. Okay.
Yes.
So we just put a little lemon juice in to brighten it. Okay, lovies. So that's going to come off the heat. Are you going to put an egg? Yes, I'm going to poach an egg because your sister's cooked. And I'm going to do it live. Everyone else has them edited out, and I'm crazy enough to try to do a poacher live. So I'm taking this off the heat, lovies. Putting it behind me. And I'm going to move now this water here. This has been boiling. It's basically at a nice simmer. I'm going to keep it at the medium. Maybe I think that's okay. And so what I'm going to do, loves, for the poacher is I have these two beautiful room temperature eggs. There's the room temperature eggs from our pal Randy. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to crack them into these little ramekins, sweethearts. First, just to make sure there's no shells in there. So I crack them in the ramekins, as says Gordon Ramsay. Put them in there, just so you know there's no shells and they're okay. Beautiful golden eggs that we have. So here we are. Here's the two eggs. Good luck. Yes, his good luck, loves. Now we're going to put a tablespoon of apple cider vinegar. I actually will even measure it out, sweethearts. I'm going to measure it out. Tablespoon apple cider vinegar. Don't worry about this affecting the taste. It really doesn't. And if it does, no biggies, because apple cider vinegar is great and it's healthy for you. Remember, the poached egg basically looked like a lab experiment gone bad. Yeah, I know. We're going to try this. I'm trying the Gordon Ramsay method. He says to swirl this and create a vortex. That's what he says to do. Let's see what happens, loves. That's what he says to do. Okay, lovies? So that's what we're doing. And we're going to do about a 2-minute egg. I like it, the white, very cooked, and then the yellow runny. So this is what we're going to do. I have 2 of them here. I'm going to try one and then another. I'm not going to try to put 2 in together because then they'll end up slamming together. You know, and just, you know, probably just melding together and creating one big egg. So I'm just going to do one at a time, loves. So there we are. Get brave, get brave. Now we're going to put it in. Here we go. We're dropping, and we're just going to, we're letting it go. Now you just have to let it do its thing. We just hope it's going to do its thing. I see it swirling. You see it swirling here, loves? Here we go. See the swirl? We're going for the swirl. We're going for the swirl. We're hoping it's going to work. I hope it works. It's a very fresh egg. It's a very fresh egg. Now I'm just going to wait a couple of minutes and hope it all comes together. I don't really want to touch it. I just want to let it do its thing. And you know what? The next one, I'm going to do without the vortex. I'm not going to do the swirl. I'm just going to put it in and see how that works. We just hope it all works. So I think it's coming together. You see here, it's doing its thing. The white is coming together. We're just going to wait. We're going to wait it out. We're waiting. It has to work, right? It has to work. Now you can also buy one of those egg poachers. Also, you can fry an egg. Fry it in a little butter or oil, boom, put it right on top. That's a little easier, but there's something about the poacher. It's just unctuous and sublime. There's another word for the week. Are you keeping track? I'm going to give you a list. I'm going to post the list on my Facebook page. And every time I use one, knock it off your list. And then if I use them all, and so everyone has basically they know that I've used the list, when everything's said and done, we're going to have dinner together. That's what, if you're close by. Or we'll have a virtual dinner together. Okay, love. So now, see, this is coming together. We're hoping this is working. I hope. We hope, loves, we hope. We just have to let it set a little bit. And then I have my paper towel here all ready to drain it. The Milk Street guy, Christopher Kimball, says he only uses those non-stick poachers. Oh, he doesn't even try to poach like this? Right. Oh. Right. Because he's over the water method. I understand. Also, the water method can be a little more, it's wetter. It's just wetter. It's a wetter product. Hi, Terry. How are you, sweetheart? We're poaching an egg. We're poaching an egg live. I've done it before. I've poached a few eggs before like this. Mama adjective bingo. That's a good one, Kelster. We're going to do mama adjective bingo. So here we are, loves. I'm just going to look at it. It's terrifying. It actually, I think the egg is so fresh that somehow maybe the water's not hot enough. It came to the boil. I actually think it's hot enough. Ciao! You don't need no poacher. Yeah, well, the egg, we'll see how it is. This looks like a floating island in some ways. This is very interesting. There it is, loves. Here it is. Ah, ecco. Here we go. Boom. How's that?
Let's see, move.
Did it work? I just think this is sort of the foam from the rest of the egg. You know, the egg white. How's that looking?
Looks pretty good.
Old school fabulous.
Yeah, looks good. Yes.
Look, guys, look. So now we'll just clean it up a little bit. I'm just going to clean that up. I'm going to take out that because I'm going to do one more. And you know what? I'm going to try it with no vortex method. Okay, sweethearts? We're gonna try it with no vortex. We're just gonna put it right in. And we're gonna see. We're gonna see how that works. Looks great. Here we are, loves. Here's the beautiful egg. And it's set, and there's still beautiful yolk. You can tell by the feeling of it. Fabuloso. So I'm gonna let this one sit in there. And then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get a bowl. Brilliant! If Chef Kelly said it's brilliant, he went to the CIA. And not that CIA, the chef CIA. Then it's good. It looks sublime. Now I'm gonna show you on the bowl, love. So I'm gonna show you. So I'm gonna wait right here. Don't go away. I'm getting the nice bowl. I'm getting my pack. I love these bowls. These kind of bowls. We only have 2 of them, but these are the ones I love to serve a bowl in. So I'm gonna let this egg do its thing, sweethearts. I have my other one here. I'm gonna plate up some of the beautiful sausage and kale mix. And this could actually use a little more kale if you wanted it, because the kale tends to sink down. Okay, lovies, here's that beautiful kale. Boom, boom. I'm gonna do a little squeeze of lemon juice on top. I'm going to do a little bit of salt and a drizzle of olive oil, but I'll wait for the egg for that, sweethearts. A little bit of red pepper flake. Boom. Little red pepper flake, sweethearts. Always want a little of that. I'm going to show you, sweethearts. No worries. Don't go anywhere yet. Yeah, Kelly knows what he's talking about. That's right, loves. Here's the bowl. Now, I do have my Parmigiano, my Grana Padano. I wrap it up every night, all my little chunks of it. I have right here, sweethearts, with my grater, which is somewhere. I have another one though, it's all good. And we're just gonna grate some of that on top. I'm gonna see how this egg is doing, loves. We'll see how this one did. This actually was fine. This is actually okay as well. See this, lovies? It's a little bit different looking. The vortex tends to make it a little bit tighter. Makes it tighter to come together. So I'm gonna put a little cheese. I'm gonna show you what this is looking like. I know I'm over here in the corner. No worries. I'm gonna put a little cheese on here. I'm gonna show you the egg. I'm gonna show you the egg. Do not go anywhere. The egg is going right on top. Do you see, sweethearts? I'm a little afraid to touch it. Terrified, actually, to touch it. So you sort of just have to plop it and hope. I know, it's hilarious. Oh, yes, there it is. There it is. Boom. And then a little bit of olive oil on top. I'm going to take the other egg out, sweethearts, because I don't want that too overcooked as well. That could be, here we go. I'm going to take that one out. That one did well too.
Yeah.
As long as you have the water and the vinegar, there we are. Fantastic. You guys know where my grater is. It's right in front of me. Isn't this a hoot today? Goodness gracious. This is what it is when you're cooking live and doing poachers. Okay, loves. Little drizzle of olive oil. Boom. Fabuloso. I know you want me to cut into it because the whole thing is to see the egg yolk break. That's what it is. So let me get my spoon. Let me get my spoon. Here we go, loves. We're going to see this unctuous, beautiful egg yolk. Here we go. Watch. 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 Boom. Oh, yeah. And that's a farm fresh egg. That's a farm fresh, beautiful egg right there. See that? Yes. This is some of my favorite food, is an egg with anything. So I'm going to try it. There's a little bit of a stem of kale. It's all right. We're just going to try it right now. Mm-hmm. Mmm. Fabulous. It is so good. Delicious. Spicy. The kale is delicious. The egg yolk, get that in there like that. For me, this is the dream food right here, this bowl. Mm. Oh, yeah. You want to try it, Mama?
No, I'm full.
No.
I'm full.
You know why?
Yes.
Mama had too much fudge cake.
Yep.
Did you have too much fudge cake, Mama?
Yes.
The fudge cake from yesterday. Yes. So, loves, here we go. Hold on. You bring the cake, Mama?
I sure shall.
That was our beautiful, fabulous. I'm going to lift this off.
Okay.
Our eggs are done. Here
Turn
we
that
go.
off.
It's off. Grazie.
Prego.
Here we go. Look, here's the fudge cake, loves. Whose birthdays are in March here? I know a lot of you. So I know a lot of you don't have birthdays in March, the ones that I do know. But I just blew it out with my big mouth. Nothing new there. I have great lung capacity. So, okay. Here we go. Here we are, loves. This is the fabulous birthdays in marzo. Un compleanno, buon compleanno de tutti. The birthdays in marzo. So I thought I would go, haven't warmed up today, mi dispiace. So, happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear everyone. Happy birthday to you. I know you thought I was going up at the end, didn't you? Real high? I'm a mezzo now. You're lucky I didn't just go in like the octave lower. Okay. Buon compleanno di tutti. If you're here, you can come get the cake. I'll leave it on the porch. No, I wasn't going up high. I'm a mezzo now, sweethearts. Good God. So I'm going to be a bass after all this is over. So I just wanted to sing happy birthday. My 20th anniversary. Oh, fabulous. Hi, Dr. Lars. Thank you, Sissy. Great. Happy anniversary. Killian's. That's right. Killian's birthday. That's right.
That's right, yes.
Was on March 20th. Right, sweethearts? Yes. So happy birthday, all of you loves. Thank you for joining me in my fabulous bowl. The fabulous bowl. Ooh, it is so delicious. You've got to try this out.
The Bounteous Bowl.
The Bounty Bowl.
Bounteous Bowl.
It is the Bounteous Bowl. Thank you, loves. So I promise we're going to sing. Dr. Lars and I are going to sing. We're going to do an aria because I have my gown now. But when I got the box, you know, I left it outside for 2 days because that's how I've become. I won't touch it. So now it's aired out and I'm going to try on that gown that my auntie bought me. And we're going to try it on and then we're going to have a sing festival. That's right, William. And we're going to sing an aria and some Spanish songs. It's going to be fabulous. So you're going to hear it all here live. Maybe in the kitchen, we may reverse it and sing over near the table in the window because here it's a little bit tricky. So I just want to say grazie mille a voi. Thank you so much. Thank you, Cheryl Burkle. Thanks for joining us today. Happy birthday to all of you March babies. And tomorrow, I still have to think up what we're doing tomorrow. A domani, non lo so. But I'll think it up tomorrow because I know tomorrow I have a big teaching day. So it might be a shorter one tomorrow, what we're going to do. Who knows? You know.